I'll trade my pillow for your company. You know I'd find a window of opportunity to paint a rainbow of silk and call it serendipity. You can drop my motorcycle and all will be forgiven. It's a celebration, so I lift you off the ground. Not only me falling, decide. Okay, now let's get some coffee. Around. As the ocean glows like we're in a movie. You got so much sand on your body when my hands be moving softly.
Hi friends, good morning. Welcome to a new vlog. Very first day in my life as a new mom with a 3-week-old baby. Today's a Wednesday. It's about 9 o'clock and we're up starting our day. I feel like I have so much to talk about because the last 3.5 weeks have been a lot. I'll share bits and pieces of it, but today is a good day so far. Okay, need to readjust. Yesterday was kind of hard. We just struggled a lot with feeding and breastfeeding Oliver, which I thought would either work or not work. But what it actually is it works, but it's hard. Sometimes he just, latches and eats peacefully and it's a great bonding experience. And other times it feels like I'm fighting a tiny alligator or something and he cries and gets frustrated and then I cry. And yeah, we're getting the hang of it. I think I'm figuring out what the different struggles are and how to make it a little easier for him. The hard part about breastfeeding is I can do the part I can do, but like most of it depends on this tiny human who's only been here for 3 weeks and is still learning and developing his digestive system. So sometimes that's hard and that makes for a really hard day because a crying, screaming baby is just, it's hard. But today feels a lot better already. Last night was pretty good. I think I got 5 or 6 hours of sleep, which at this point is great. Right off the bat, I think those are kind of the two hardest things and the two biggest struggles, sleep deprivation and then the breastfeeding struggles. Overall, we're doing good. Okay, I need to stop chatting and eat breakfast before it's time to feed him again because he eats every 2 or 3 hours. Last thing I will say before I go eat breakfast is that baby wearing is the biggest life hack. He loves this wrap. It's a Kia Babies one. Sometimes I'm better at putting it on than others. He's kind of low right now and it's not as tight as I like it to be, but I mean, it's very secure. Once I put him in it, he just falls asleep and he sleeps so well in it. And I get my hands back. I don't have anything figured out and I don't have a hardcore routine or anything. It's just like meeting his needs every day. But one thing I've been doing every single morning is after I feed him, change him for that first morning time, like at 7 or 8 a.m., put him in the baby wrap and then I get ready, kind of tidy up, eat breakfast. Sometimes we'll go for a walk, but baby wearing is great. Definitely gonna have to go up. I keep tickling his face and almost waking him up. Sorry, buddy. I feel like this postpartum period, this 4th trimester is such a unique time of life because this little guy needs so much from me. Oh, can I set this here? Nice. It's kind of all encompassing. I don't even know how to debrief the last few weeks / just this 4th trimester period because I'm definitely still figuring it out. It's really just day by day, meet his needs, give him all the love and attention I can, and then do it all again the next day. And that's how I'm approaching it. I read this book called Happiest Baby on the Block. I read most of it, I didn't read all of it. Anyway, in that book, the main premise is that in the 4th trimester, the first 12 weeks of a baby's life, they really are not ready for the world yet. Humans are kind of born a trimester too early if you compare us to the rest of the animal kingdom, because our heads have to grow so much because of our brain size. But in order for birth to work, as it does, the head can only be a certain size. So babies are born at 9 months. But so many people have told me once you hit that 3-month mark, it gets kind of easier and more fun. They're just so much more interactive with the world. And that makes sense with what this book was saying. For those first 12 weeks, if you can recreate the womb environment for the baby, that's what they're craving. Being swaddled real tightly close to me, the white noise sounds that babies like, the jostling when you're walking, all that is really good for them. Also, I've learned that newborns are not meant to be put on a schedule. He's not supposed to sleep through the night. He's not developmentally ready to sleep through the night. I think having that expectation helps a lot. We're not trying to train him to do anything right now. We're just trying to meet his needs and getting all the cuddles and meeting our own needs at the same time, trying to get some sleep, eat healthy food. trying to get outside every day. It doesn't always happen. And it definitely didn't happen the first couple weeks, but now it's getting more like I know what to expect. And I know how important it is for me to have a few things that still just make me feel like myself, like getting ready in the morning. Some days I won't put on makeup, but usually I at least do something. Like today I did like my whole normal makeup because I'm filming, but I usually do enough that I feel like myself. I also really like that time, the like 20-30 minutes getting ready in the morning, because I drink my coffee, listen to a podcast. I'll just sleep in the baby wrap. It just helps me feel like myself. Another thing that has helped me is still giving myself little tasks to do throughout the day, all with the understanding that if all I do today is take care of him, that is plenty. But I like to give myself little tasks. Checking things off a list feels good. That being said, I have a list of things to do. I need to order a gift for some friends that are getting married. I want to clean the nursery. I want to try to get 8,000 steps today. I need to put away his laundry that I washed yesterday. And he needs a bath tonight. So that's like my to-do list of the day.
I can see by the look in your eyes, we had the same gig in life. Now I know too much has been said. I take myself on adventure instead, to build a new way of
We
life.
might be nearing the end of this nap. Okay. Okay, it's a bit later, almost an hour later. He ate for a long time. Had a diaper change. Now he's in his vibrating bouncy chair, which is very loud because it was cheap. Sorry about that, but he's in. Bless you. Bless you. He's enjoying it. So I'm gonna put my lunch together. He should fall asleep before long. Hopefully. I also actually got dressed for the day. And because I got spit up on and my other things.
For a gamble in the unknown, I make a wish for change.
Oh, I meant to say this at the beginning of the vlog, but I'm gonna do my best not to actually show Oliver's face. I showed his face in like my birth vlog when he was brand newborn, because I feel like all fresh babies like that are only seconds old just look squishy and they don't really look like themselves yet. But I want to give him that bit of privacy. I have no idea what it would feel like to grow up and already have like your presence on the internet. So I just want to leave that space open for him to make the decision when he's a fully conscious being, to decide when he wants to either be part of the internet or not, in whatever amount he wants. Yeah, if I get any shots that show his full face, I will probably blur his face. I still want to include his little squirmy legs and hands and that kind of stuff. But yeah, just if you're wondering like, why have I not actually seen Oliver yet? That's why. Back in the wrap. It's so funny how he just like instantly falls asleep in this thing. It has warmed up to like 60 degrees and sunny, so we're gonna go for a walk around the neighborhood. He ate like just barely over an hour ago, so he should be good for a decent walk. Whew, I'm a little bit sweaty, but that walk was so freaking nice. He's just been sleeping this whole time. One thing that's been so nice about these little neighborhood walks is I'm actually getting to meet our neighbors. We've lived here for, I think it'll be 3 years in February. I don't think I had ever talked to one of our neighbors until like a week ago. I should share this just in case any other new parents or parent-to-be are watching. I've been using this app called Baby Tracker. It's like the first one that comes up if you search for a baby tracker. It makes my life so much easier because I can track when he ate and like which side he started on, finished on, how long on each side, his diapers, and you can do stuff like their sleep, their growth. There's a bunch of stuff. You can track how much milk you pump. The first couple weeks I did how much he ate, his diapers, and his sleep, because I wanted to make sure that we were staying within his wake windows. The first 2 weeks he slept so much. Like we had to force him to stay awake to eat. But now he wakes up just fine. And he's also past his birth weight. He didn't even lose very much weight to begin with. I think he only lost 6% of his birth weight. At his 2-week appointment, he was way over birth weight. He was born at 6 pounds 4 ounces, and at 2 weeks he was 7 pounds 3 ounces. So the doctor told us, like, you don't have to specifically wake him up for feedings. You can just, feed on demand. I think the longest he's ever gone is maybe 3.5 hours. Okay, so yeah, he ate 2 hours and 23 minutes ago. So I'll probably want to eat at any time now. Today's such a good day. It's hit or miss. Not every day is like this. And today could also get really hard, but I'm gonna take the good days as they come. One book I read talked about like how you feel as a new mom and how much it changes. Like one day you'll feel like this is also natural and instinctual and you just feel so bonded with your baby. And then the next day you could feel like you're doing everything wrong and you're the worst. So like if you're a new mom and you're in the trenches, I feel ya. There are non-trench days, which are great. And then there are the days in the trenches, but it's all worth it. Yeah. Can I get in your armpit? Thank you. Is that kind of nice? Is that better? Aww.
There you go. This is the shot.
Give me this arm. Give me this arm. No, it's okay. Swaddled. Okay, it's 9 o'clock. I'm so tired and I am about to go to bed. Oliver ate a lot tonight. Like, I think he ate around like 5 for a long time, 7 for a long time, and then again at 8. And I was pumping in between that too, because I try to have at least 1 bottle at night so that I can get like a bit of a longer stretch. I'm gonna go to bed for a little bit. The way we split up the nights right now while Jackson's back at work is I try to go to sleep at like 9, and then from 9 to 12:30 I just sleep in the bedroom, and he stays out there with Oliver and he gives him a bottle that I pumped, and then at 12:30 he brings Oliver in here, and then I have the rest of the night since he has to get up at 5:30 for work anyway. Okay, my camera's dying. Thanks for watching. See you next time.